Hello and welcome back, I'm James Rose and this is Trials of Cold Steel. We are about to go on our first field study. We have Elisa, Elliot and Laura with us. We have been and gotten some supplies. We have spoken to everyone we can and now it's time to leave. Now will I get to actually look around the station? Or is it just a cutscene? Good morning everyone. Are you all prepared to leave as well? Morning. Good morning. You're all good to go then? Yes, Palm is quite a distance from here. We're not likely to arrive before evening. Considering its relative location, that seems to be an accurate estimate. I guess it is the southernmost town in Erebonia. It makes you realise just how big the Empire is. But, they're still at it, huh? Have they been like this the entire time? I'm afraid so. I think we may have underestimated how deeply rooted their differences are. I'm sick of them already. You tell them, Fee. If only they were as willing to put aside their differences as Rean and Elisa. Oh, now that you mention it. I guess you were finally able to make up with him, huh? It's not like we were getting along that poorly. Besides, we haven't known each other long enough to call it making up. That's good news, Rean. Well done. Haha, thanks I guess. Why does everyone have to keep making such a big deal out of it? Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. Heimdall? I don't know how you're supposed to say that. We ask that all citizens utilising this service please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Time to go. Well, best of luck, though here's hoping you don't need it. Getting those two to work together sure doesn't seem like it'll be an easy task. We'll do what we can. Good luck to you all, please take care. It's our first field study, let's show them what we're made of. By not getting our guts exploded all over the floor by some monster. Later. So it's not going to actually let me run around the station by the look of it, and yet there was an NPC in the background. Which makes me think, later on I can explore the station and talk to people here. I wonder if they'll be okay. Well, as long as Emma and Gaius are with them, things shouldn't get too out of hand. Now Fee, I have absolutely no idea what to expect from her. She doesn't seem like the type to cause a ruckus at least. I'm concerned for them as well, but I believe we should be focusing on our own trials right now. You're right. Let's go buy our tickets. What, you saying the Academy didn't provide them for me? I'm allowed to run around. Who are you? It's Gordon. I've got an inventor meeting and a social gathering to attend today, so I'm off to a hotel in Helmdar right now. How's a man supposed to deal with a schedule like this? Poor you. Ooh, look, a map. It's a map of the Eastern Railway network. So we can see where Trista... Oh, they should let me zoom in and look at this properly. We can see where Trista is. We can see Seldick. There's a fortress there over to the right. Rower, Ymir, Helder. We can see Legram, very hard. That's interesting to look at. See, I wish I could look at it properly rather than having to try and look at it from, pardon me, a third person's perspective. I probably speak to you to continue. Oh, I can't get any further, can I? Employee Matilda, welcome. You're the student from Class 7, correct? And your destination today is Seldick. Yes, that's right. Guess they're ready and waiting for us. I suspect Instructor Sarah made considerable preparations on our behalf. Her or somebody else did. Sure looks that way, not that I'm complaining. The train for Seldic will be departing from Platform 1. It's not due just yet, but you can buy your tickets in advance if you like and wait for its arrival. Don't buy tickets yet. Let me go run around. No, it won't let me run around. Gosh darn it, game. I was hoping it'd let me through if I didn't buy the tickets. Blah 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 blah. Buy tickets. Very good. That's 4 passengers bound for Seldic. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. So the school, will tell the train station that where we're going, so that we don't buy the wrong tickets. But they won't just buy the tickets for us. We ask all passengers wishing to board, please stuff and train announcement things. I didn't get a chance to read that. It's choo-choo time. Hey look, generic looking NPCs. I haven't seen any of those models before. So it's about an hour to Seldic from here, right? Yes, I believe so. I had to change trains there when I originally came to Trista. Oh right, you're from Legram. That'll be in the direction of Berahard after changing at Seldic, right? That's correct, after which point it would be necessary to switch again at Berahard. It's situated in a very remote part of the country. Well, you could say the same for where I'm from too. As I understand it, Seldic's mostly known as a merchant town, right? Yes, it's been the main source of tourism for some time. Why is a merchant town a source of tourism? Mostly thanks to the Grand Market. Oh, I guess that makes some sense. People do like large markets. Couldn't hope to go over there, go over what we know about the town before we get there. As Elliot stated, Seldic is a market town at its core. It's in the eastern province of Kruzen and has been a major trading hub for a very long time. Kruzen. It's also a main interchange station connecting Heimdall with Berhard and other... Why do all these names have to be things I can't easily pronounce? And Crossbell. So why can't they all be things like Crossbell? The area itself is known for having a large number of granaries, though this has of course been overshadowed in recent years by the aforementioned Grand Market. Virtually anything can be procured there, from farm produce, jewels, and Berahard furs to imported goods from afar. That does sound awfully impressive. I'm kind of looking forward to this now. I would be too if I knew we'd actually have a chance to take in the sights, but there's no telling what kind of crazy thing Instructor Sarah has planned for us. Boy, isn't that the truth. I can't even hazard a guess as to what this field study might involve. Being part of our curriculum though, it's a safe bet to assume it won't be easy. If it were, it would hardly be worth the trip. Personally, I'm looking forward to learning the true nature of our excursion. I suppose that is a good way to look at it. Well, we'll find our answer when we get there. We're supposed to drop by the inn as soon as we arrive. There should be an envelope waiting for us there with details on our mission. Yeah, that's right. Still, this whole trip seems eerily well planned, don't you think? Even the station employees knew we were coming. That just goes to show how high the Academy's expectations are for all of you. Hey, here she is. Whoa. Instructor? I was wondering why you were nowhere to be seen this morning. Looks like Group A is all present and accounted for. Good, good. And I'm relieved to see the two of you have finally managed to make up. You say that as if it's old news. Have you been spying on us this whole time? Haha. So, what brings you here, Instructor? I thought you were planning on staying back at the Academy. Well, considering this is your first time out in the field, I assume you'd be positively lost without me. So I decided to stick around, at least until you finish checking in at the inn. Oh, well, thanks, I guess, but I think Group B could have used your help a little more. Would it not have been better for you to accompany the others? Ah, but they'd be a nightmare to deal with. I may still have to go to them, though. Those two get out of control, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. See, she knew full well that Eustace and Macius wouldn't get along, but put them in the same group anyway. I did suspect as much, but it's hard to believe she'd confirm it so nonchalantly. Anyway, don't pay me any mind. You four feel free to keep talking. I didn't get any sleep last night, so I'm just going to take a little nap right here. What? It is Instructor Sarah, Misty, from the radio station. Zzz. She's asleep already? Incredible. I don't think I've ever seen someone less inclined to be an educator than her. Maybe we'd be better off just letting her sleep. I should probably wake her up when we get to Seldic, though. Oh god, we have to choose who to talk to. Well, I can save. Should probably stick a save in there. I think I just overwrote a save, but that doesn't really matter that much. Okay, can I talk to Sarah? She really is fast asleep. Out like a baby. I've never seen even a child fall asleep quite as quickly as that. I know I sure couldn't. She must have a natural talent for sleeping. Well, let's not disturb her. Okay, I guess we'll just work our way down then. Eliza. When I came to the academy, I never thought I'd find myself visiting the Grand Market of Seldic as part of my studies. I've read about it before, but this will be my first time seeing the place in person. Oh, really? Well, field study or no then, I guess it's still something to look forward to. Is there anything in particular you're hoping to see? Well, the gems and furs from Berahard, maybe. They say some of the highest quality goods produced by Berahard's artisans are sold at the Grand Market. That sounds like it'd be worth seeing for sure, though somehow I doubt we'll be able to afford anything there. Still, if we get a chance, we should go check it out together while we're in town. Well, Laura is a noble, and I think Elisa is also a noble, so I think we can afford things. That sounds like fun. Elliot? Hey, almost forgot I had these. I just picked them up on a whim a little while ago. Elliot held out a pack of blade cards. Oh, you have a pack too? I just got a set of my own from the pawn shop in Trista. Really? That's perfect then. How about we play a few hands? Seems like we've got some time to kill before we arrive. Do you know the rules? Yeah, they're not that complicated, so I don't think anyone here will have any trouble picking it up. Sounds like a good way to pass the time. Indeed, it seems like it could be an enjoyable diversion. Alright, let's give it a try then. When travelling by train, you can play the card game Blade with other members of your group to strengthen your bonds with them. Only the first match of each character will increase your bond with that person, but this will occur whether you win or lose. Okay, we have no choice then, but to play a match with everyone. I wonder what precisely those field study trips will involve. I can't even fathom a guess. Likewise, the weirdest part for me is the divide between Group A and B. Why were we split up and sent to different places? And most bizarrely of all, why were Macius and Eustace placed in the same group? It's like they're just asking for trouble. It does seem quite illogical. I can only assume there's a hidden purpose to these trips beyond what we've been told. Perhaps multiple purposes require multiple groups to fulfill. Yeah, that's my best guess too. There has to be something going on behind the scenes here, which is why I wanted to ask Instructor Sarah a few more questions, but, well... Zzz, zzz. That's the noise of her sleeping. I don't think she'll be doing much answering. Perhaps she fell asleep deliberately to avoid addressing such concerns. Our instructor is quite the formidable opponent. That's one way to describe her. Guess we're just going to have to work out the meaning of these field study trips ourselves. Okay, we've spoke to everyone now, or we tried to speak to Instructor Sarah. More importantly though, we now need to beat everyone at this game. Blade is a card game which two players take turns placing numbered cards on the field and vie for the greater sum total. Once both players have been dealt their hands, they must each draw a card from the deck and place it on the field. The player who draws the lowest number must then proceed to place a card from their hand onto the field. Player who goes second must place play a card with a value that allows them to surpass their opponent's current total. Should both players have an equal total at any point, the field is cleared and both players must draw and play new cards. If the final card of the game is used to clear the field, the match will result in a draw. There are 3 types of cards in Blade. Blade cards are the most common, they're numbered 1 to 7. Bolt cards remove the last card from that your opponent placed on the field. As a special rule, a Blade card with a value of 1 can be used to bring back a card removed by the use of a Bolt card. Mirror cards are used to switch the positions of cards currently placed on the field. Bolt and mirror cards each have a value of 1 if they are the first card to be placed on the field. But be careful, using a Bolt or mirror card as your last move is considered a foul and will cost you the match. I think I roughly understand how this works. Let's have a go. Elisa, I expect you to be the worst, so I'm playing you first. We have a lot more weird cards than I was expecting.
Looks like I'm going first. Bolt.
Why, thank you. So if I play a card of 1, then I would remove, or I would flip my card back over. However, I can't. I can't remember what a mirror card does already. So let's try that.
You can't do that.
Okay, that's what that does. That's annoying.
What? You can't do that.
Yes, I can, and I did. I don't know. So if it numbers are 1 to 7, if we assume there's an equally likely chance for the numbers 1 to 7 on each particular card, then a number 4 would be considered a higher value card. So I'll use Bolt on it.
Done it.
Let's just do that again.
Now you've done it. Same score. We better draw again.
I didn't even mean to do that. I forgot that was a rule. Oh, but we are back to the same number of cards, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm going to place a 3, that's a 2, in which case I don't want to use either of these. I'll place that down. That's a 5, so I'm going to bolt that.
Now you've done it.
That's a 6, which means a mirror works.
What? You can't do that.
And then I have one final card.
I won.
And unfortunately, she had a better card. Okay, I roughly understand what I'm doing now, I think. We need to play each of the others. I don't know if there's anything gained from winning.
Okay?
As long as we gain the same link points either way, it doesn't really matter if I win or lose. But
Okay,
obviously
then,
winning
let's
is better.
draw. Looks like you're up first.
So let's place some 4s down since we
The
have a
same
ton of
score
them.
means we draw again, right? Well, looks like I'm up first.
5 to a 3. There's 3 points ahead right now. Mirror, now that I know it switches the full field, Mirror would be best used when there is a large gap between both players.
I win.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing. Oh, so it'll actually allow me to lose? I didn't realise it would allow me to lose. Okay. Well, an easy way of doing this then would be to just purposely lose each time. Now, if I win one...
Please draw a card. The first move is yours.
Well, you have a 6. So, let's... Do I want to get rid of that? Or I could mirror and take their 6.
I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt.
Then...
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Oh, silly.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
I feel like the game could have made it
The
so
first
that
move is
that
yours.
wasn't possible. Getting an evenly matched bit there. That would be silly. So I want to be beating them, so let's do that.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. Then I'll make the first move.
Okay, so I definitely have an advantage right now. That's a 6. Let's get rid of that.
Well played.
I would assume they probably... There we go. I was going to say they must have a good card
Well
left.
played.
And we win a game.
Epic defeat. Well done.
Now, the important thing is seeing. Both the other games gave us 50 link points. No, that also gave us 50 points even though we won. So it doesn't matter if you win or lose. So I'm going to stick another save down so I don't have to at any point play all of that again. Not that to be fair, that looks like a nice little game. I don't mind playing that on each train thing, but it looks like we are done. Ah. Wow. A granary. It's beautiful. What a spectacular view. The rye planted last fall seems almost ready for harvesting. Now? I thought rye could only be harvested in the fall. Well, the soil in this area is supposed to be extra fertile due to the warmer climate, so things are a little different here. The view really is amazing though. It looks like something out of a painting.
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This transcontinental train is bound for Crossbow. The next stop is Keldick. Keldick. Passengers traveling to Bereahard, please change trains at this stop.
So it's Keldick and Bereahard. I need to try and remember those. Almost there. Guess I should wake Instructor Sarah. Tell her we're nearly at Keldick. We're not going to Bereahard. Well, this looks like a nice place. Ah, such a grand market. Has like 20 stalls.
Wow, so this is Keldick.
It seems like a really relaxing little town, though there are a lot more people here than I expected.
I imagine they've come for the Grand Market. Even merchants from other countries regularly come to see it.
Sounds like this place is as popular with the tourists as the capital then, but for a whole different set of reasons.
Keldick's also widely renowned for their local beer, which they make using rye. But you're all still minors, so I'm the only one here who gets to drink it.
Are you trying to make us jealous?
We don't really care, you know.
Anyway, let me show you to the inn. It's, right over there.
Okay, let's go.
Well, well, I hadn't expected to see the Purple Lightning herself in such a quaint little town. And the chicks with her seem like an interesting lot, too. No time for that now. I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Hello. Oh, hey there, Margaret. So we now know there is some weird white dude. And that instructor Sarah is famous as the Lightning Girl. Well, if it isn't Sarah, what are you doing here? I knew the kids were coming, but I didn't think you'd be coming with them. Oh, I just figured I'd help them get settled in before I left. And here they are, my lovely students, the little chicks. Well now, aren't they a youthful looking bunch? Well, they are like all under 18 apparently, so... Or actually no, this is a Japanese game, so I think it's Japanese, I'm pretty sure it's Japanese, let's go with that. So they could just be under 21. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're first year students from Thors Military Academy, Class VII, I'm Rean. I'm Elisa, thank you for putting us up. The pleasure's all mine, I assure you. I'm Margaret, the owner of this humble establishment. Sarah here has taken care of all your arrangements. Come, I'll show you to your room. Thank you, Mom. Much obliged. I'll leave you to it then. Louise, can I get some beer and snacks? And now she gets wasted. I'll bring them right over. You do know it's not even noon though, right? This is why she's no longer famous and is now like an instructor at a school, because she kept getting drunk. This is the room you're all going to be staying in tonight. Wait, we're all? Yeah, this is... indeed a 4-bedroom room. More than enough space for our needs, thank you very much. But there are 4 beds, which means... Are you suggesting we sleep in the same room as the boys? Ah, gasp. I had my doubts about that too, but Sarah insisted, so that was that. I broke the beds into 2 groups to make things less awkward, but that was best I could manage. I don't... This is going to be a problem. I don't have a problem with it personally, but I can't imagine the girls will be quite as accepting. Elisa, I don't believe we have a choice here. We are military students, we mustn't allow the prospect of mixed gender accommodations to phase us. I know that, but... In the army, women share rooms with men, it's a fact of life, born of necessity. You'll need to adjust to this reality sooner or later, and this does seem a perfect opportunity. Okay, I get it. But if either of you two comes anywhere near our beds... Haha, I wouldn't dream of it. Likewise. He's saying you're unattractive, Elisa. I wasn't talking about you, Elliot. I was referring to a certain someone else who already has a history of this kind of thing. Maybe we can chain Rean to the bed. I bet he'd like that. I thought she'd got over that. I guess not. Anyway, now that your room's all sorted, let me give you this. It's our field study envelope, April. So I guess we do this every month. Isn't that our academy's emblem? Does this contain the details of our assignment here? That's what I've been told, yes. Well, if you need anything during your stay, you just let me know. For now, I'll leave you to get settled in. Alright, shall we have a look inside? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we've got. Field study, day 1, assigned tasks. East Celtic, Celtic, it was Celtic, wasn't it? Highway monster. Any bright ideas? And for the common cold. A dangerous monster has appeared near the highway and is making it very difficult for us to harvest our crops. Could someone help us? Monster, scary dinosaur. A plateau near the East Celtic Highway. My house is alongside the East Celtic Highway, so please stop by if you can. From Cyro. Any bright ideas? I need someone to replace a malfunctioning orbment light in a road lamp for me. For more details, see me at Oddvin's Arms and Orbital Factory. Samus? Wait, so they need us to replace a light bulb. I don't feel that's the same as killing a scary dinosaur. And for the common cold, from Father Zabel, I've run out of some of the ingredients I need to make particular medicine. I'd very much appreciate it if someone could procure more for me. Please speak with me in the church for further details. They should just make all of them required, because I'm just going to do all of them anyway. Study area is defined as a 200 selg radius around Seldic. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. So this is our field study. It just looks like a list of menial tasks to me. There is a monster elimination request at least, but that's the most we have. I see. So that's her angle. Excuse me? Did you figure something out? Oh no, it's nothing. We should go and talk this over with Instructor Sarah. She probably stuck around specifically to answer any questions we might have. You might be right. And while we're at it, we can grill her about this communal room she signed us up for too. Eliza, you're the only one that has any problems with that. It's a nice room actually. If I got put in a room like this, like mixed or not, I would quite happily stay here. The question is, who gets which beds? I can interact with all of them. Are we going to choose our beds? Oh no, I just have the option to rest, which I don't need to do right now. Can I admire myself or look around in any of the drawers? Doesn't look like it. But I can sleep in any of the beds, so I guess I get first pick. Hello. Annabelle. This is truly the very image of a commoner's lodgings. I mustn't complain though. Having shelter from the elements is all I should be asking for. So I'm guessing you're a noble? I'm surprised you didn't complain that some random commoner guy walked into your room. Hey, it's Dolly. I mean, it's Merchant Mores. Munch munch. The food here is really as good as they say. Things are going well on the business front too, so my name will be spreading like wildfire soon enough. Old Man York, the key to being a successful merchant is knowing what the other party wants. I see, I see. How does one go about that though? Learning that requires listening to tales of my past achievements first. You see, my sheer skill when it comes to dealing with others allowed me to become very popular with the ladies. As a result, I was able to become close to more women than you could possibly fit into this room. This story is of no interest to me whatsoever. Lens, this is important, be quiet, let him talk. This old man told me he'd teach me about the key to being a successful merchant, but he's been screwing around like this ever since last night. Is he just messing with me? Probably. Louise, Sarah's having a grand old time over at the counter if you're looking for her. She really conducts herself disgracefully sometimes. I should be used to it by now, but... Seems like our instructor's famous for all the wrong reasons. Indeed, part of me expected as much so. Can I speak to the woman behind the counter? You never change, do you, Sarah? Come on, don't give me that. What kind of person would throw away the opportunity to enjoy beer this good? This is probably the last thing that should be coming from an instructor's mouth. In front of her students, anyway. Seriously. I think most instructors or teachers drink. But just not in front of their students.
Nothing hits the spot quite like a cold beer.
She looks like she's having the time of her life.
How many pints has she downed already? It's not even noon.
Oh, you kids are still here? I'll just be hanging back and enjoying myself, so go on ahead and get started. Don't mind me.
We have questions for you, though. What's with these field study tasks?
I'm glad they're not as difficult as I was expecting, but they're just so...
Well, it makes sense you'd have some doubts. You only need to do the ones it says are required, though. Feel free to just ignore the rest if you want. I don't care. Up to you how much or how little you want to do.
Stop being so irresponsible and...
Wait. These kinds of decisions are as much a part of our field study as the tasks themselves.
Oh, what?
What do you mean?
You have 2 days. Trista isn't far from here, so you'll be returning to the academy tomorrow evening. Until then, you can spend your time here however the four of you see fit. Every decision rests on your shoulders. I won't be forcing you to do a thing.
Okay, so what's up? You have this look in your eyes, like you're pieced together something. Well, does this relate in some way to our free day this past week? Specifically to your activities during that time? Oh. Yeah, now that you mention it. Exactly. I spent this past free day doing various tasks on behalf of the student council. And while one of them did involve going back into that old schoolhouse, the rest was just simple requests for assistance from the locals. In other words, exactly the sort of thing we've been asked to do here. And by the way, I'd taken care of everything. I felt like I'd learned a lot about Trista in the academy. So I think we've been given similar tasks here for a similar reason. That would definitely make sense. I mean, all I know about Seldic is that I've read. Is that whatever she's read? Something like that. There's probably a lot we can learn by actually coming here and helping people out like this. Indeed, the land of Erebonia is quite vast. This may be an invaluable opportunity to gather local knowledge. Talk to everyone of a place we may otherwise never have visited. Yeah, exactly. So whatever various and sundry things Instructor Sarah has planned for us, I say we just work our way down the list while immersing ourselves in Seldic culture, taking in as much as we can. Sounds good to me. Count me in. This actually sounds pretty exciting when you put it that way. Shall we depart then? During field study periods, the party is assigned a variety of tasks to complete, much like Rean's free days. So, it's just the same as free day, but I get to be in a new place. Cool. Details of these tasks can be confirmed via the quest tab on the notebook. When all tasks with a request marker have been complete, the story will advance. Note, however, any quest listed with a short time limit will become invalid when this happens. Okay, so we have 3 things to do today. Most importantly, I can't easily look at a map. Got it. I was hoping that would show me a map. This, however, does show me a map. Oh, we have tons of people in the market. So we are at the Weathercock Inn. The highway is to the right. We need to go to the chapel, Arms and Orbital Factory. There is the Market Manager's house, Seldic House. Looks like we probably can't go to West Seldic Highway 1. There's some people there. They'll probably get in the way. We have a guard house and the marketplace. Seeing as we're over this side, let's go over to the other side and look at these 3 buildings. But this person's walking towards us, so let's talk to him first. Hello. It's Hammer. Hello there. I assume you're tourists. The Grand Market's in the northern part of town if you're looking for that. There's a variety of goods on sale there, from food to jewellery and even stuff from different parts of the continent. I recommend you give it a visit, even if you don't plan on buying anything. Don't you just walk past me. The market manager's been out of town a lot recently. I would wonder what's got him so busy. It's not ideal for him to be gone while the Grand Market's going on, to be honest. Okay, we want to go over to the other side where we don't have tasks. Hello, kid. What? Chris? What are you trying to sell me, Chris? Hello there. Interested in buying the latest Imperial Chronicle? I'm telling you, you ought to buy it. Other papers can't compare to the Imperial Chronicle's 120-year history. If you don't, you're going to miss out on all the latest news and be left behind by society. Haha, way to go for the hard sell. I see that even children here are skilled beyond their years. Whoa there, Missy, let's not lump me together with the rest of those kids. You can't come to Seldic without hearing about me, Chris the newsboy. I'm always hanging around here, so feel free to stop by again if you ever need me. I feel like I should buy this now. Isn't this one of the books I could get back at the other place? Give me a book. Not buying one each, though. Now, how do I read this? Notes. So I'm assuming this is now added to my books. Imperial Chronicle, issue 1. Yeah. And that's 6 pages. So, we're going to click on that. And you guys are going to read the first page, and then I'm going to slowly skip through them so you can pause and read through if you want to, because I'm not reading this right now. I will do it off screen. There you go. I hope you enjoyed reading that. Who is this man blocking our entrance to the train station? Well, not quite. Merchant Hines. Here I am, finally going to set up shop at the Grand Market itself. I've got all the best beans and I'm going to sell them. There was a bit of a delay in getting here, but oh well, it's not an issue. A choice spot like this means way better sales. I'm expecting to really rake in the profits. Can I go in here? We don't have any business in the train station. Let's head back. Won't let me in the train station. Bummer. You two, what are you doing? Oh, you're just a tourist. You don't even have a name. Why am I speaking to you? You always come across something special at the Grand Market each year. I look forward to your findings too. Oh, I see it's as lively as ever this year. I've spoke to him, I think. I've spoke to you. What's in here? God, this place is a lot bigger on the inside, isn't it? Hello. Mrs. Perm, if you're looking for Otto, he's currently in Bereshard, to the south. I think that's how you say it, I can't remember already. He has some important business to take care of there, you see. I do hope everything goes well. I do too. What's upstairs? Is there anything I can steal? This game doesn't seem to allow me to steal things outside of dungeons, unfortunately. I have to be a good student. Rean will not be a thief. Guardhouse? Hello, Mr. Guardsman. I'm going to be your boss in the future. Oh, are you all students? This happens to be our guardhouse. If you don't have any business here, take your leave. I need to talk about the crazy dinosaur. Stop right there. This guardhouse is under the jurisdiction of the Kruzen Provincial Army. Entrance to the public is strictly prohibited. Please excuse us. I'm not public. I'm part of Thors Military Academy. I couldn't be less public. Hello. Cool. This is stuff. What are you looking at, Johnson's having a good time on his own. Who might you be? I don't recall seeing any of you around here before. Well, this is a place with lots of tourists, so I wouldn't be surprised. You have any sort of identification? Soldiers, wait, I think I recognise those uniforms. We're students from Thors Military Academy. We're currently visiting Seldik as part of a field study. Thors? You mean the Thors? Now that you mention it, I do recognise the emblem. My apologies for any rudeness. We're members of the Kruzen Provincial Army. Our main duty is to keep the peace in Seldik. The Provincial Army? Isn't that... They're military forces operated by the ruling lord of each province, charged with maintaining security. They function as a secondary unit, separate from the formal Imperial Army. I've never heard of any field study program at Thors. Seems a little early in the year for something like that too. But many graduates from your academy currently serve in our ranks, so you be sure to uphold the academy's good name. Don't do anything you shouldn't. Thank you very much. We'll be sure to not let you down. I'm glad to hear it. Take care now. Keep your noses clean. We will. That concludes our patrol. Back to the guardhouse, men. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir, no, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Man, he was scary. If they're the provincial army, doesn't that mean they're ruled by... Yeah, Eustace's family. The Alburys. Seldik is the northern part of their territory, after all. I think it'd be best for us to keep out of their way. We should return to the task at hand. Why don't we have Eustace with us? He could have, like, beat him up. Okay, I can actually go this way. Let's not go that way yet. That's probably where the dinosaur is. We need to look around the market first. And this random stranger's house. Hello, kid. Tran. My sister moved away a while ago. She said she was going to school. I keep sending her letters, but I never get any back. I wonder what she's doing now. I wonder if it's a kid at Tristan. I recognise those uniforms. You wouldn't happen to be a student from Thors Military Academy, would you? The uniforms are somewhat different from my daughter's, though. Ah, we happen to be from a special class. We're all special. I presume that makes you the mother of one of our fellow students then? That's correct, she's enrolled at Thors this year in fact. She left in high spirits going on about how she's off to see the world for herself. And now she's stuck in an academy. Oh Becky, I hope you're doing well. Regardless, I'm pleased to meet you all. There's not much here, but feel free to make yourselves at home. Why are you people all so friendly? Why did you just let me into your house like this? Why does nobody care when I enter their rooms and just start looking through their stuff? So we have done everything this side. Next I would want to go into the market before going to the arms and orbital factory and the chapel. The market is going to have a lot of reading. I may need to quickly have a drink to make sure my throat doesn't die. Wow, look at all the people here. Yeah, it really is bustling. I guess there's a reason people come from all over to visit it. Look over there, there's even someone performing. Aha, I could see myself spending hours here. I see no harm in taking this opportunity to shop, as long as it's done in the process of completing our field study tasks. Oh Laura, you're too stuck up. You need to relax a little bit. Yeah, it'll be a waste not to see what this town has to offer. We'll just have to make sure not to get carried away. I'm going to buy all the things, but that's going to be next episode, because I need to go get a drink, and we have been going for 46 minutes. So next time we'll have a look around the market, see what there is to buy, like, I don't know, some pottery or some fruit, and hopefully we will start completing our field study tasks. Until next time, I've been James Rose, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. In the meantime, have a very nice day. Bye bye.